Hi guys, this is Gene at DNS Bait, and this report is current as of Thursday the 28th here. It's the end of February already, can you believe it? It's crazy. Anyway, ice is holding up good on the chain here. We haven't lost any that I can know of. A couple of the expansion cracks are a little wet once in a while, especially out here in Lake Mendota, so you just got to be a little careful around those. We have gotten a few inches of new snow lately, and not a lot of traffic this last week, so I'm sure the trails are going to be quite minimal out on the lake, so if you're walking it could be a little more difficult. And as far as fishing goes, I would say the perch action has really slowed down in the last week, 10 days or so, although there are still guys catching them. I did have a couple guys I talked to last weekend. I think even Monday, I don't know if it was Monday. Anyway, recently that had a couple of limits, but most of the guys that I know that have been doing quite well on the lake have been struggling now to get a handful of fish in the last several days. So that usually will turn around once we get into a warming trend here in March, and things will start picking up again. But right now that seems to be the case. Over on Lake Monona, they are catching some bluegills back in Squaw Bay, I hear, and some off of the Winnequa boat landing there at the mouth of Squaw Bay. A couple guys I know have been catching some bluegills out there lately. Otherwise, I forgot to mention they are still catching a few pike up here on Lake Mendota, and this is the last weekend of the game fishing season here on the chain. You can fish through Sunday night at midnight, so you still have some opportunity to get out there. North Shore Bay seems to be pretty productive lately on Lake Mendota for some pike action, and a little bit of walleye action out off of Dunn's Bar I've heard lately, and over by Second Point over in that area. But no specifics, just a little bit of action. Lake Wabeesa, still some guys fishing crappies out there off the Bible Camp, although I think that action has slowed down for most. The best bite seems to be in the latter half of the day and not the first half of the day from what I've heard. And even a few walleye still out there in the main basin. Not many guys down there that I've heard. There have been catching a few bluegills up off of Lake Farm Park, although I think that action has slowed also since all this weather came in this week, the snow and stuff. But that was what was going on there. I really don't have much else locally here to offer right now. There are still guys going over to Fox Lake over by Beaver Dam. The crappie action seems to have slowed there a little bit, but they are still catching some crappies. Lake Wisconsin has been very quiet lately. Crystal Lake, I've talked to a few guys up there that say the action's been pretty sporadic. A couple of guys who have some good outings recently, a couple of guys not so good. So it's just one of those things you got to go check out. 10, 12 feet of water south of the boat landing seems to be the area where they've been fishing. I guess that's all I've got right now. So again, this is the last weekend of the game fishing season here on the chain. You can fish through Monday or Sunday night at midnight, and then those permanent shacks have to be off by March 5th. I am working on the spring seminar series, so that should be coming up here pretty soon. First one here is the last Thursday in March. That's all I've got for you guys now, so we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.